Hello everybody, welcome back to another pathway video. So today we're gonna do some Badlands pathing. And so this, I already pre-built the path here. Because in the previous ones, I was explaining all of the different techniques I was using, and you can use those. And this is just me applying it and kind of giving you ideas on things you can do. And so I still have all of the leaf arrangements, and I still have the added campfires that are put out, and I to the leaf formations just to kind of add that woodiness. I have the lanterns, and the thing that you'll notice about the lanterns is that they are broken down, and that's on purpose because the idea is that the environment here is harsh. So you have decrepit leaves, or desiccated leaves, I guess is the correct wording, and just a lot of desiccated plants around the pathway. And kind of the vision for this is that somebody was taking care of this pathway initially, but as a short period of time goes on where they're not taking care of it, it easily breaks down, desiccates, that sort of stuff. It's it's not being watered, not maintained. And the reason why I used these colored lanterns, which are the wax exposed copper lanterns, the reason why I use these is because I wanted to show that there was some sort of decay for the iron ones. Basically it's rusting, and that's kind of the visual effect I was going for with these. And again, these are breaking down. They're not exactly the right formation. This is just the idea is that these were supposed to look like the plains biome or the forest biome lanterns, but they had broken down. And you got the stone bricks that are cracked, kind of showing that is also decaying. Yeah, and then you have this mixture of granite and mud bricks and packed mud and pathway block, as well as coarse dirt for the main pathway here. And in just a moment, we will go to the next pathway. All right, welcome back. So we are getting to the next pathway here. We were just over in the Badlands, and now we're doing the desert just because it was so close by. The desert for the pathway, I decided that having sandstone probably wouldn't be such a great idea, just inside of the pathway, just because it matches too closely to the sand tone. It kind of blends in, and it kind of detracts from the pathway. And so instead I decided to replace all the sandstone with white concrete. And I think it actually kind of looks pretty good. And then I also put in some birch wood planks, as well as some of the pale moss blocks. And overall, I think that this pathway turned out pretty well. And then for the lanterns, I actually switched them up into a different design that I've made before, just with some varying heights occasionally, with the chains. Overall, I think this pathway went really well. We also have the addition of the side sections of fencing, birch fencing. And that is kind of adopted from the birch forest pathway in the previous video. I believe the mixture of this plus the new dry grass block, both the short and the tall, make it look really well, kind of fits in with the desert vibe. However, it does still have a very similar kind of look to that. And the reason for that is, that being the Badlands. And the reason for that is because if you more likely have a transition of pathways between Badlands and desert, because there's usually a desert right next to a Badlands. And so having this similar sort of design will kind of help out in the transition, so that it's not such a drastic transition. Alrighty, we will be back for the next pathway. Alright, welcome back here. We are on to the next pathway. This time I chose the acacia biome. And I really like the orange theme of the acacia biome, but only particularly in the acacia biome. Of course, you can theme a lot of your builds around this orange color, and so this would also fit in other biomes where you have builds with similar orange or granite colors. But here we just have the bushes again. And an addition that I added was these fallen over logs. And I think it kind of looks nice. Again, patterning similar to the leaves, and adding some fences and some trap doors to kind of emphasize the coloring, the orangeness of it. But also adding some flower pots along it to kind of add a little bit of more variety of color. This lamppost is also new. I really like the containedness of it. It feels more like a street light compared to the other ones that I've done. I also like that I incorporated this hopper here, which adds a little bit of depth here to this post. And for the pathway, we did some orange, I believe it's orange terracotta. Yes, orange terracotta. So we did orange terracotta, acacia planks. We did jungle planks to kind of mix the texturing of the acacia, so that it's not all just straight orange. It's also like a lighter orange as well, from the jungle planks. And then of course the coarse dirt. I really like the way that the coarse dirt looks when working with other blocks in the texturing of the pathway. But yeah, and that's it for this video. I know it's a little bit of a shorter video this time, but I have been pretty busy, so I believe that we're gonna have one more video this week, and then next week we'll probably be back onto a regular schedule. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.